Hey guys, just want to do a really quick video about the silicone bumpers for the AD200. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. I think it's a kind of a big problem for these AD200s because they're very, very fragile. They're phenomenal flashes. They have a lot of power in a small package and they're very, very portable, but that back screen is very, very fragile. So they came out with these things a number of months ago, probably a year ago, if I remember correctly. And they fit right onto the flash. Let me just put one on the flash so you can see what that looks like. The good thing about it is you have access to all the ports. You have access to the power switch. You have access to all the buttons on the back. You have access to the battery as well. You even have access to the infrared port up here. Not that anyone's still using that, but if you do, you still have access to that as well. And it's very, very slim. So it's very, very slim, so you can actually put it in your bag, and that's how I actually carry mine. I put it right in the side of my messenger bag. It slots right in there, and it's easy to go. I wanted something like this because in the past I was always using a extension cable, so I had to mount the flash onto the actual light stand itself, use an extension cable with the head on it, and that would go right to the S bracket, and that would give me peace of mind if it fell over. All I'd be damaging is the little flash head or something like that. And for years and years that worked wonderfully, but it's just a little bit cumbersome, especially if you're doing like an engagement session, to break that down and put it back together every time you move locations. So I was happy to get something like this to kind of speed up my workflow while I'm out in the field. And speaking of being out in the field, I do have a video of me actually using the flash and it falling. And I don't know about you guys, but it seems to me like every time I use my flash, it's not that windy, and then the wind picks up just a little bit. Then you look at the flash and it's almost like if it's going in slow motion. And he's like, is it falling? Is it not falling? And then you realize it is falling, and I'm never fast enough to save it. So just watch this video and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Have you guys look towards the light if you could? Ah! Oh! This is all good. Ah!
So as you can see, it fell directly on the flash itself, and nothing happened. I just knew it was gone. When I saw the thing tip over, I just knew for a fact that back screen was a goner. So I'd highly recommend getting one of these. In fact, a friend of mine, he has 4 AD200s, and every single one of them fell and cracked on the screen. They all still work, but you just can't read the LCD screen. So if you are buying an AD200, definitely get one of these things. Again, I'll leave the link down in the description. If you have any questions about the silicone bumper, leave a question down below or a comment down below, and I'll be happy to answer any of those questions for you.
Yeah.